banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Titans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Willis. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry up the middle. And he'll go down at the 28.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Willis. And Woods has it complete. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he returns this to the 22. They'll They'll come out throwing here on first down.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 6. And he's left with no option here but to... So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Right, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Touchdown, Titans!
Patterson now for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid. The reason that they draft...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
4 yards remain for second down. Play fake. Here's Willis. He'll buy some time right. He'll go right back to Tunyon. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Will Fuller. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They're going to look to throw.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Badgley able to knock this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Second and 11. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Finding Pierce on the crossing route. Touchdown, Colts! So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
To try again after the sack. Willis. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Willis's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. He stiff-arms him. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Willis will look to throw on first down. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Head the street! Head the street! Viking 18!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Look at the big fella go. He's up to the 20, and he steps out of bounds all the way up at the midfield stripe.
A big play there just before halftime, and even 50 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
Last play of the half, Willis.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll look to throw.
And he's got Pierce.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
This is caught, and it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. It fights him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. An extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run with Hines. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. On 2nd and inches, Willis. He dumps it off for Henry. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Willis looking to throw on first down. It's complete, Burks. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Henry. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Malik Willis keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back to throw again. His throw incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football, CD. That's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL. How did they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Willis.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. Caught by Woods. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did